Hello and welcome to Battle with the Best of Them with DrGAKMAN here. I'm just going to jump into the pictures, which I've taken a lot in this last week because Unova region has come out. This is Ultra Week 3. Here's one that I was invited to for September 21st. Won't be able to make it to that, but I thank Green Onion Stick for sending me that invite. And then I earned this one, and I'm probably going to invite Shiro Kami to that so that she can take our phones and do it at the Delco Park sign. We don't know what it's going to be. This one on the 13th was Deoxys speed form. But these, I don't know. There's speculation going around that it's not going to be Deoxys, that it's going to be the next one. But I don't know. I think it'll probably still be Speed Deoxys, but we'll see. That's rare to find in the wild. Lapuny. I did see one Vulpix while I was on the bus in the wild in this last week. Or should I say last week, when they had more rare shiny possible in the wild. This one wasn't shiny, of course. I do have a shiny Vulpix that I hatched a while back ago, but I don't have. That one was not it. That's rare to find. This is a menagerie of stuff, but there's 3 Houndours. And I've been noticing this ever since Routes Community Day. I think I noticed it even before Routes Community Day. That Routes usually have, there's like 2 that appear next to each other, and then later on you'll see in the pictures that 2 more appear next to each other. On Community Day was especially prevalent, and they happen to be each time like male and female. So that's just the coincidence that I've seen. Here is a Shadow Cubone, which we'll be doing later on. I'm going to purify it, and it'll become perfect. There's another Routes situation right there. Magmar, that's rare to find in the wild. Yeah, I'm not too sure why I took a picture of this one. That is confusing. Can't remember what it was. I think I was just showing somebody that I needed to battle them or something like that. 3 little piggies. Before Community Day had started, I took a picture of my XP. My aim was to hit 1 million XP and 1 million Stardust. I got about 700,000 of both. I was busy at work on Community Day. I opened at noon and Community Day started at 11, so I had to make my way to work about 45 minutes into Community Day. So those goals did not happen, but I still did get a lot of experience and a lot of Stardust. So not too sure. Oh yeah, he was one of the first that I saw caught a Turtwig. He's in the Philippines, Crix 0. So he got one, and I was like, I took a picture of it. But then Community Day started, and was seeing a lot of clusters. And these are pictures of the clusters that I saw. And before I went into work, I actually did get 5 Turtwigs. The first 2 were a double, and the next 2 were a double. As you can see, it's almost noon, right when we're about to open at GameSwap. And then I got a 5th one right before I made it to GameSwap to open the store. So turned out better than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be a horrible day. The first half hour of the Community Day, I caught no shiny Turtwigs. So that was I ended up with 6 total, which you'll see later. I was trying to figure out who I was going to delete. That is a coworker's girlfriend, and but I have like 200 friends, and I had to delete somebody to get back in. But regardless, it was well after Community Day. I think it had ended at 2, or I know that it ended at 2, and boom, there was a Turtwig raid. So I did end up with 6, and also knew from the previous week is this Pichu that I hatched. It's my second one, and this one was actually a battle with the best of them. So I'm either gonna keep it as Pichu and trade the other one, or I'm gonna evolve it all the way up to Raichu since it's a better one than my current Raichu, and then trade the Raichu away. I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out later. But yeah, those are how they are now. I think one of these is going to be saved back for Laranite because she did not get any shinies, and I want to give her one. Even though I did not get to hunt the full time, I was at work most of the time, and I did catch a 6-1 at work, but I kind of had to work hard just to do that. So this next Community Day is going to be for Trapinch, and that's going to stink because yeah, I'm going to be stuck at work the entire time, so I don't know how I'm going to get shiny Trapinches, but we'll see. Snorlax in the wild, that's rare. 169 eggs hatched. Most of those were the 7K Alola eggs for the regionals, which are shiny possible right now for Ultra Week 2 and Ultra Week 3, which we're still in. No shinies from that, though. Except for the shiny Pichu, I guess. And then, yes, this is the week that we are currently in, and this ends Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific, but it's 4 p.m. here. And then these are the shiny possibles for Unova region ones that have come out. And then that was like right before 4 that I had gotten that, and then, or that I had got that picture, and then it's 401, and then there it is. But the Pokemon name was still stuck there. I tried to change the name. I had to restart the app, basically. You're going to see a lot of pictures of shadows of Pokemon. I didn't know exactly what they were because it was Unova region. But once I restarted it, then it changed its name to Lillipup, like it's supposed to be. This right here, when that had started, Monday, they were at 4.7. But like I said, after I did the restart, then it changed them and fixed it. Oshawott, I still haven't gotten. I've seen it several times on radar, but I was stuck at work at Gordon Foods there. Here's a infographic of new ones that have come out. We'll go over more of those later. But these are the eggs. Pharisee, Clink, Litwick, which everybody's going for or wanting. Golett and Dino are all in 10K eggs. The 5K eggs have Drillbur, Fungus, Blitzel, and the starters from Gen 5. Now it's also going to be, the other generations possible 2, 5, and 10K eggs, but these are the ones from Unova that are possibly in these. And then the commons, which are Patrat, Lillipup, Purloin, and Pete Dove. Those are possible in 2K eggs. And then there's a lot of them that are in the wild, including Litwick. And I've heard that people have caught Golett and Dino in the wild too. And Pharisee I caught in the wild. Clink I haven't caught in the wild because that one's only available in raids or through hatches. But then there's the regionals. So there's the monkeys. And America gets the water one, where we're at. And then the Western Hemisphere gets Heatmore, which I haven't seen any of these yet. And Durant, which is the rival. I don't know if it's going to be like Zangoose and Seviper, where they're going to switch like every 6 months or so, or like Solrock and I forgot the name of the moon one. You know what I'm talking about, though, the regionals that migrate. We don't know if it's going to be like that in the future, but for now, this is what we've got. Heatmore is on our hemisphere, Western Hemisphere. So there's a Seviper. I did, or not Seviper, sorry, a Snivy, which I did end up getting later on. And then there was that. I saw that several times before well, not several, but like once before I actually got a chance to go and get one. Fungus, and this was the first one that I caught, and it was a battle with the best of them, so that'll be evolved here soon. This was out in the wild. It was Herdier, which is Lilipup's second form of 3. And Mewtwo has a different shadow, or showed up in shadow form, even though I've already got it. This one is, I think, the second form of Lilidove, or not Lilidove, gee whiz, P-Dove. I got surrounded by Patrats. No shinies so far of that. Very first Mewtwo raid that I actually got to do, it was actually Shiro Kami. She took my phone with her across the street to Sprint while I was at work, and wouldn't you know, it's another non-perfect Mewtwo. One click away from perfect. I have 3 of these now. No perfects, but... And then my friend, she was like, oh, well, how many Unovas do you got? And I've only got 9. I wasn't going to show her what I got yet. I did get Pampor here. It sucked. And then there was Ashwald again, but I didn't get a chance to get it because I had to catch the bus. I was trying to take a picture of this. There was 4 of these. This is over by the Jehovah's Witness Hall on Woodman. 4 of these had just popped up all around the same spot. So then I finally got a Snivy. I was very happy about that. Ferroseed in the wild, although I hatched one already. Finally, I got a hatch of a shiny regional. It was Kangaskhan. I think that's Drillbur. Yeah, and finally caught one of those. I still haven't caught the zebra-looking one, the Blitzel, or Blitz Craig, or whatever the hell it's called. Tapeg, this is my favorite starter from Gen 5, and I panicked because I was in the car and I was telling everybody, oh man, there's a Tapeg on the right. And it was a battle with the best of them too, but that's the only one that I've got, so I'm not going to evolve it yet. And then I hatched a Dino, so that's kind of rare. It evolves all the way up. You'll see it. I'll show you later on when I go through the Gen 5 stuff here. But it gets 2 heads on the second form and then 3 heads on the third form. Sword and Shield. Pokemon Sword and Shield. In the Sword version of the game, Farfetch'd is going to evolve into Surfetch'd. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on with that, and that's Sword and Shield related. But we have Alola forms in Pokemon Go. I imagine that we will have Galar forms in Pokemon Go. And also, Farfetch'd will be evolving into Surfetch'd. So this is, I think he's cool looking. That's rare to find in the wild. Dewclops. Your local perv. Thank you for putting down a lure. Tomorrow, this snuck up on me. I have been talking about it in the last couple of videos, but tomorrow is the Safari Zone that's happening in Montreal, Quebec. And there they will have Tropius as its, safari. And the theme is fast Pokemon, which is like Rapidash and Ninjask, and wouldn't you know, there's Flygon and Yanma. Yanma is the one that is going to be going shiny. And it says that it's supposed to be globally going shiny when this event starts. And hopefully that means that they appear in the wild more often, like they've done these safari zones before. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Like with Shuckle was, I think, the one where they did the one in Singapore. And Yanma looks really cool, shiny, and Yanmega, of course. So save your Sinnoh stones for that in case you get a good Yanma or a shiny one. That is going to be at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So be aware of that. It's not 4 p.m. like a lot of these events start, and it's going to be this weekend. So hopefully they don't mess it up, and there's lots of spawns for Yanma. They are kind of harder to catch because they're always moving around the screen. I usually do a Pokemon Go Plus on them, but that's tomorrow. Here's the research tasks. I'll just show you these real quick in case you haven't seen this. This is like this is the one that confuses me all the time. It says battle another trainer for Electrike, but it has in parentheses twice. I don't know if that means because there's two of them, that two different tasks, one that says battle a trainer and then one that says battle a trainer twice. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know if there was some confusion when it first had come out. But Electrike is shiny possible, and that is like the best way to get a hold of it because they're kind of rare in the wild right now. Regardless, it is not twice in my experience. It's only been once that I've had to battle a trainer to get that. For those people who hate the Sinnoh stones, well, guess what? There's going to be a Unova stone. Sinnoh was a diamond and pearl. Unova is black and white because those represent the Pokemon games that they come from. And the monkeys, the regional monkeys, they evolve with the Unova stone. The Mencino, I guess that's how you pronounce it, has not come out yet, and nor has Electric or Muna. But Litwick and Lampent is the second, but the third form, the Chandelier one, it requires a Unova stone in order to evolve. So be aware of that. Unova stones, I guess, are going to come from 7-day research, kind of like how the Sinnoh stones did at first, and then I guess maybe battles, PvP battles, you'll get them. They're going to make them hard to get at first, of course. But there are people who have already gotten their 7-day research and have already gotten them. So, good for them. Then there's a Versus Seeker that has been found in the APK, but we don't know too much about that yet, except for, like, it's going to be, I guess they're going to have possibly ranked battles online for PvP, A, and B, that this is going to help you find people who are ready to battle right then and there on your friends list, and or people who are not even your friends that are just locally wanting to battle. I guess they can jump on kind of like a network type thing and battle you. I had to take a picture of this. Wursel, I know that he didn't get any on the Charmander Day. I don't know if he missed the Charmander Day or whatever, but he still has not, or he said the last time that I spoke to him about it, said he hadn't caught a shiny Charmander, but then there we go, I caught a shiny Charmander. So that's the end of the pictures. Let's go into, let's just get this out of the way. This is the first wave of Unova Pokemon that have been released into Pokemon Go. You got the starters in their forms, of course, Patrat, Lillipup, Purloin, the monkeys that are regional, P-Dove, Blitzel is his name. I've seen it on radar, and I swear my Pokemon Go Plus went yellow. Normally it's green when it's trying to catch a Pokemon, but it's yellow when it's a new Pokemon. But I was in the middle of a raid or something, so I was afraid to press it because I didn't want it to be something like rare and me just miss it. But it was on a lure, so by the time I got out of the raid, it was gone. And I think it was a Blitzel, though. Drillbur, Fungus, Ferroseed, Clink, Litwick, Gullet, and then the regionals, Heatmore and Durant, and Dino. Those are the ones that have been confirmed to be in the game. That's 46 of them, I believe. But there are still over 100 Unova Pokemon that have not been released yet. I don't know how long they're going to milk this or how many waves they're going to do, but Unova is pretty big. And it is all original Pokemon too, by the way. It is, there are no babies or evolutions from any previous generation in it. It is all, I believe there's 154 Pokemon in the Unova region, and it starts off with a mythical Victini, and then it goes into the starters. But Victini we don't know anything about yet in Pokemon Go, so don't get excited about that. But there are other mythicals, plenty of legendaries, plenty of dragons, lots of Pokemon in this generation. It's bigger than the first generation, so and it's all original, just like the first generation too. So I guess the next thing to talk about is my recent catches. Oh yeah, before that, as you see up here, there's this thing that says it's searching for Pokemon. Whenever there's new updates in Pokemon Go, for whatever reason, they turn off AR features or they turn off Adventure Sync features. This is the Adventure Sync nearby is what that is. So you want to go back in and turn that on because it tells you about nearby new Pokemon. Now, I haven't had good luck with it giving me much information about the new Pokemon, like giving me a warning or whatever whenever they show up. But right now there's no shadows for new Pokemon on the radar, so that could be possibly why. But I have seen them, but maybe it's because I've been in the middle of playing, trying to catch all the Unova Pokemon that I can, including new ones that I don't have. But yeah, so there's that. Turn that on, in other words. Here's, let me go through my shadow and purified Pokemon, just to see what's going on there, just to show you. We were talking about Cubone. So I already have a purified one, but it's not great. I'm going to get rid of it. And then here's this one. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, that's basically perfect. Well, now it's going to be. When I purify it, each of your stats go up 2 clicks when you purify. So he was only 1 click away from perfect, so now he is perfect. And I mark my perfects with a star, by the way. Boop. That'll be my first perfect purified. I do have some Magikarp. I may evolve one of them into a Gyarados. It'd be cool to have a Shadow Gyarados, but I don't want to waste my Magikarp candy, which is kind of silly because I have 4,642. I don't know, I just want to see how many I can get before I have to evolve anything, I guess. Okay, so while we're at it, let's go through the other perfects that I've gotten recently. And hatches. That's at the bottom of the list. Oh, that's by number. Okay, let's go with recent. So there's the Cubone, which I got before the Azurill. I got an Azurill. I got a Dratini, which is my second one. One I already evolved all the way up to Dragonite, so I'll probably keep it at Dratini or evolve it up 1 or whatever, so I can make the whole family as perfect someday, like I do with Igglybuff, Jigglypuff, and Wigglytuff. A Goldeen and a Magikarp. So yeah, I'm going to be having to make some Gyarados here soon. And it's kind of funny that I got the 2 kind of like goldfishy ones as perfect. And I also have the 2 crabs as perfect, Kingler and Crawdaunt. So, yada yada yada. Now let's go and look at the shinies that I've gotten. I have traded away some shinies. I traded away the shiny Clamperl that I caught, which I don't... Yeah, I'm talking like as if I've already talked about it last week, when actually I think I caught it after the video of last week. But I also caught a shiny Rosalia and hatched the shiny Pichu. Finally got a shiny Onyx. It's not very good, but whatever. Got my fifth shiny Murkrow. I can't remember if I talked about this in the last video, but I got 2 Sentrets in a row on the last day of the week 2 event, which was, or was it week 1 when Sentret came out as Ultra? I can't remember what it was, but it was on the last night of it having extra spawns, and so I made Sentret and Furret, so that's kind of cool. Oops, forgot to mark Furret as my shiny keeper. And then Turtwig Day, which Turtwig is my favorite from Gen 4, my favorite starter. No battle with the best of them, but I guess I can do this now. I'm going to save one back for Lair Night. I did get 6 of them, which is good since I was working most of it. I think it's Lair Night. I think that's how you spell her name. I got one saved back for Wolf Cub. He got a really bad headache or something, and he couldn't do it. Just today, I got Treecko, and my second shiny Seal. Can you believe it? And then another shiny Charmander, which is actually my best shiny Charmander now. So I made that one my shiny keeper. And then there's my shiny Kangaskhan, my only regional one so far. I can't remember how many I've hatched so far this. We'll go over that later. Let me see here. Seal. So between the two, I think this one is the better one. Plus, it's the higher CP one too. So you get to see a shiny Dugong. Not many of those out there. Yeah, I'm going to say that the other one is better. So, let's evolve that one. This will be fun. From now on in my videos, I'm going to, on the YouTube site, when you go to click the video or whatever, there will be links to my Battle with the Best of Them blogger stuff. You know, just to do that. I'm trying to change my format of how I do the videos so that I can make them shorter. And man, it's already longer. Wow, fail. But there we go. I got a shiny Dugong. Now, let's go ahead and do these Unova evolves. This will be fun. So, I have not transferred any of my Unova ones that I have caught so far. So I got a couple Clinks, Fairseed, Fungus. I may keep some of them. I'm going to transfer a lot of these. But I may keep some of them for trade. Probably not the common ones, though. Today was really lucky with the shinies, especially that second shiny Seal. That's so awesome. Have not gotten any of these shiny Univas, though. Patra has like blue eyes. It's really cool. Some of my friends have already made the top ones here, but I'm trying to figure out which one of these is the better one to evolve. This one's 2 clicks away from shiny, or from perfect. And this one is also 2 clicks away from perfect, so I'll probably do this one. Make a watch hog. There we go. It says normal, but it seems to light up like an electric type almost. I can't evolve Tepeg, and I can't evolve Snivy because I don't have a battle with the best of them Snivy A, and Tepeg is the only one that I've got. Tepeg. But I will transfer all of these Patrats. And I have a Watchhog. Now, I forgot which one of these is the best Lily Pub. I don't know about that. I think this one was from a hatch, so it's going to be a little bit better balanced. I think that one might be the one of them that I evolve. And that one I'm going to probably keep as Lillipup. That has a lot of Lillipup. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make this one be my Herdier, because it's probably going to be better than the Herdier that I got, so that I can get rid of that one. Oh, that's cute. Now the shiny of this, you can barely tell. It's more like it's kind of like a brighter, yellower type color in the face, and then lighter brown for its body. But there we go, 1308. So yes, that is better than the one that I've got. And then this Lillipup, I think, was the best stat one. So this will go all the way up. And here we go. Stoutland. Kind of like a Yorkshire Terrier almost. Nice. And now it's time to get rid of some of these Lillipups. Lots of candy. I haven't had to put any rare candy in anything yet. But I have plenty of rare candy. Almost 1,000 again because of these Mewtwo raids I've been doing. And this one isn't ideally what I want to do, but it's the only Purloin that I've caught that has any, that it was a battle with the best of them. So it's kind of like, ugh. And Purloin. That's pretty cool, though. It's a Lipard, I think it's called. Yeah, Lipard. Now these are all common, so like I said, I'm getting rid of these just to have more candy for powering up and evolving some more later on. Pampor, both of the ones that I've gotten suck, so they are going to stay at suck level there. I probably have this one up for trade. since it is not as common as the other ones. And as you can see, the little Unova stone there. Now let me see these P-Doves. This might make it easier. Get rid of a bunch of them first, and then go through and see which one is the best one to go all the way up. No. Actually, this one is the best one. It's the hard one. But then there's also this, which is, I think this one's the best one. And it's way higher, 5,000. So, let's go ahead and it should be like Pidgey, where it's like 12 and 50 instead of 25 and 100. But or is it a 25 and 100? I didn't pay attention to that. There's a new one. Unpheasant. He's unpleasant. Oh, it is 12, so it is like Pidgey. So that's awesome. It's 12 and then 50 to evolve. So I want to have a better Tranquil than the one that I've got. Now this one was caught in the wild, I believe. Yeah. I just, saw it and I was like, oh, I'll get it for the candy and everything, so. I think this one is the one I want to evolve. No, let me evolve this one. It'll probably be higher CP. I like to have every one of them be battle with the best of them. All of my Pokemon. So that is better than this one. And I forgot to get rid of that other Herdier. Let's see here. Yeah, this one. Alright, so there we go. And Fungus. This one is the lowest CP one, but it was the first one that I caught, and it's the best one. So, let me get rid of... Well, let me see here. I need 8 more candies. I don't have enough to get rid of. Fungus is kind of common, but I'm going to get rid of only 3 of them. And then give it some rare candy. I got 993. Just enough to evolve it. Where a lot of my rare candy is going to go into is Clink, because I've only got 3 of those. 2 from a raid and 1 in the wild. Or, no. They were all 2 from a raid and 1 from an egg hatch, is what I meant to say. Fungus Umungus. Gosh, that's clever. Okay, and then Ferroseed. This one, I hatched it. That was the first 10k egg hatch that I got after Gen 5 came out. And of course, 1 click away from shiny. Always. Copy. I gotta do that because that's how I mark my the ones that are 1 click away from shiny. Now this one will need 8 candies. That was a cool little attack there. If you notice when somebody's walking it, it is like part of it's below the ground, and when you find it in the wild, it's, yeah, like its spikes are in the ground and stuff like that. It's crazy. Nice. That is a cool looking one. Ferrothorn. like a Lord of the Rings character or something. So yeah, I will make one of these into Clank. Let me see that again. Emperor has 3 stars. Better with the best of them. This one will go to Clank. This video is already way too long. Oh my goodness, what am I doing with my life? And I need to give it enough to where it's 124, I think. It's going to be 124, I think I need to give it. I did not think this video was going to take this long. In fact, I was aiming for it to be shorter, but they cover a lot of stuff, and these evolves take a while to do. Still no shiny Mewtwo. There's only a couple days left on that. And this will be Clank. Into Klinkling. That's so cool. I like this one, and I like Magnemite. They're just cool looking Pokemon. The shiny form of this is also gold like Magnemite's is, and I don't have any of those. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to put on here. This is a... This is one way that I have to do this. Because otherwise... it's hard to get that in there. And Dino I'm not going to evolve, of course, because I've only got one. But it is a battle with the best of them. It's just like my tape egg. So next week when I go to evolve these, I should have some good ones here. If I get some more good ones, I should be able to evolve some more. But let's look at the Pokédex. Now I've got 22 Unova region ones, which we're going to go through the shadows too. 4 caught, and they're all male. Male. Oshawott, I've only seen 54. Boom. And some of these, of course, I don't have. Fungus, Amoongus, Pharisee, Fairthorn, Klinkling, Heatmore I don't have, and Durant. Somebody is obviously skipping around the globe in order to get that one. Dino. I'm one of the only ones, or I don't know of anybody else who has Dino or any of its evolutions, but I have seen people getting Litwicks, and that don't have that one. So, but there's that. While I'm here, I'm going to complain about these boxes. Max potions, seriously? Oh, goodness. Whatever. At least they didn't screw up the box too much for... I like the adventure because it gives you lots of incubators. And, oh yeah, where was I at on my incubation so far this week? I am at 106 eggs hatched. And only 1 shiny regional. That's pretty bad. But I've been trying to even out. I've been lucky with getting 10k eggs, which again gave me some Klings, or Kling, whatever, and Dino, and some other ones too. So, and that's where Litwick shows up. So hopefully I can get one of those from one of these. When you go to open gifts now, it's a possibility you can get 2 gifts. So let me just go ahead and open one and see, or 2 eggs, I should say. Let me see. I also got my first one from Italy. 1. That made a liar out of me. But I do have somebody else I can open gifts from. To end the video. 1 egg. 2 eggs. Now I'm not a liar. Now my eggs are full. But to end the video, we are going to see. This is my 7-day. Drowsy, not shiny. I need another one of those. And, ooh, wait a minute, what was out there? Murkrow. And here's my 7-day research. Will this be the first time that I've gotten a shiny from the 7-day breakthrough? The shiny odds are supposed to be higher on this Eevee, not shiny. Gee whiz. Flower Crown Eevee does not like me, I guess. First week I couldn't even get it. The second week not shiny, and now this week not shiny. I'm just going to go ahead and end the video on this, but check out the links to my blogger underneath this video. Sorry the video was so long. Hopefully next week it'll be shorter. I did a different format this time, hoping to make it shorter, and it ended up being one of my longest videos. It's not even any good. That's horrible. Last week's Eevee was not good either. But thanks for watching, and sorry it was so long, but lots of information in there, lots of evolves, lots of fun stuff. I'll see you out there, and happy hunting.